So I have a few lures out. I'm getting ready to clean these last ones. I found that. And the first thing you need to do, forgot my fingernail clippers over there. I like to get this line off of them. Some of them have lines stuck on them. Okay, so after I do that, I think I'll use this big one here. Should be a good example. I have these pliers. Now I don't know what they called these things. I don't remember. I bought them quite some time ago at Bass Pro Shops. It even has Bass Pro Shop logo on it. But I would bet that it's called something like split ring pliers or something like that. But anyway, these things really work. You just go in there and that mashes that split ring open. Let me get on the back side of there. And I mean, it works better than you'd think. You gotta get it just right. There we go. Now after you get it on there, I found that it's easier to take a regular pair of pliers and just keep spinning it around. Well, I'm not doing a very good job whenever I'm trying to show somebody something, I can't do it. But anyway, so that's gone. Now I'll just pick these things back up. Find the second spot I want it to be. Let's do it right here. Start that, get the other pliers. Twist it around. Everything always seems easier said than done, doesn't it? There we go. Okay, so now I might even put these O-rings back on there. I'm going to have to get some bigger hooks for this lure. I don't have hooks that match that. But these O-rings are still pretty good, and they're a little bigger than the ones I bought. So the next thing I want to do is clean it up. Try to get some of that stuff off of it. I've got some soapy water here. The old famous warm soapy water. I guess I'm shaking that camera to death. So I'm just going to clean it with that. I'll take it inside and wash that soap and any excess off of it. So I'm going to do that with all of them. I've got the old line off of it. I've got the old hooks off of it. And it's going to be as clean as I can get it. If you need to, you can get one of those sponges. I thought I might tell you this toothbrush is not the one I use. So don't worry about that. My dentist must not think that I brush my teeth or something, because every time I go to the dentist they give me another toothbrush and a little tube of travel toothpaste, and so I take it. Why not? I didn't pay $200 or $300 for it probably. Okay, so that's the deal on that, and I'll get working on the rest of these, and then we're gonna paint them. Okay, I don't know if this shows up or is focused or not, but that's called brilliant silver. This is some paint I've had a long time, and I'm going to paint the bottom of these lures this color. Now, something I don't know is if this paint will melt this plastic. I'll let you know that, but let's let this dry. I'll probably let it dry all night. We'll see. Almost forgot I had this little spinner bait here. Give it a little paint, and I bought some of this glitter. Boy, that looks pretty good. I don't know if it'll stay on there in the water, but boy, if I was a fish, I'd want that before that Bass Pro Shop thing. I'll be back with this in a little while if I don't eat it myself. Okay, this is just regular old black gloss, and I'm going to hit the tops of these lures with this black. It's called gloss black, and I'm going to do one side of that spinner bait with it. And I'm going to hit it with my glitter. One had to fall off. I'll get it in a second, but right now that's all the decoration these are getting right now. Let's let them dry. Okay, next step. I thought these things came out pretty good. I want to tell you something though, that doggone glitter, I have got that everywhere. Everywhere I look inside, I see a little sparkle, and when I got down to that yesterday, I had it all over my forehead and my cheeks. Looked like I was getting ready to go out for New Year's Eve, except I just wasn't pretty enough. But anyway, I led into this video, in the intro, I put some footage I took in Bass Pro Shop showing the price of some of these lures and stuff like that. And what this is about is I have questioned since I was young whether lure companies were making these lures for people or if they were making them more for fish. And conclusion probably is both. But like I've said before, I just can't see going out there. Some of those lures were $17.99 and $18.99. No way I'm going out and throw that into a stump, never to see it again. My money's just never came that easy in my life to get rid of it like that. But anyway, what I'm doing now I want to tell you that spinner bait came out real good too. See that stuff? I hope it stays on there in the water. But I have purchased some acrylic paint here. Again, I don't know if that will stick on there or not, but it is a glittery red paint. Now, I'm one of those people that believes that a lure needs to have a little red on it. So I'm just going to give it let's see if that'll stay on there. I'm just giving this a little bit of red glitter. Now what I've read is that fish recognize that red as being the color of scales. Now I'm not trying to act like an airbrush artist here because I know I'm not one. But I'm just hoping that little bit of red on there will help us. Now, what I'm going to do to test all this out is I'm going to go out one day and have nothing with me but these lures that I found, and I'm going to fish with them and see what I do. But I'm going to give it the best chance that it can have. I want to go out on an overcast day like we have today, and like when there's storms coming in tomorrow, so that we'll have low barometric pressure, and I'm going to give them the best chance that I can to see how well they work. But anyway, this is all I think a lure needs. I think it needs that little rattle inside for sound. I think it needs a contrast in color, and most bait fish run from silver to black that I've ever known. A little bit of sparkle and a little bit of red, and I think that's all it needs. I don't think it needs that $18 lure that Michelangelo painted. I'm just not buying into it. But anyway, we'll see what happens with this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and finish these few up that I've painted. Well, I hope this wind isn't too much right now. I just wanted to show you. I've bought some hooks. I found these split rings at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure they had them at Bass Pro Shops. I didn't look, but I was by a Hobby Lobby and I thought, well, I bet some of those jewelry people make those. Sure enough, they did. There are 225 of these in here for $2. The hooks, I think they were about $4.50 a box. Bought 2 boxes of those. Plus all the paint and everything else I bought. I probably spent, whoa, sorry about kicking the table. I probably spent $20. And the only thing else I'll have to buy, if I buy another 100 lures, I won't have to buy anything but hooks, I don't think. I've got plenty of O-rings and plenty of paint, and plenty of everything else it takes. So the only thing I have to do, I want to use a couple of these old O-rings, find 2 small ones. This is one of the lures I didn't paint. So I've got to get... Now you're learning right along with me here, because I don't know if I should put the hook on first or if I should put the O-ring on first. I'm putting the O-ring. Once you get it started, it's a cinch. Just keep turning it on there. There's the O-ring. Now let's split this again. You know, you could do this on lures in your tackle box. that the hooks have got rusty or O-rings have got rusty. So there it started. You spin it on there just like a key. So there it is, hooked up, ready to go. I just need to put one more hook on it and it's good to go. So this video is getting longer than I like them, so I'm going to close this off right here. And not too long in the future, I'm going to be out on the water trying these things out. So thank you for watching this, and hope maybe one of these times, uh-oh, that got loose. That's about dry already. Hopefully one of these times you'll get out, find you some lures, and I helped you out a little bit to recondition them. Thanks a lot. Come.